Melissa Royce, and welcome to Around Edison. On this show, we'll highlight some of the fun activities and events happening in and around the Edison Public Schools. This episode begins at James Monroe Elementary School.
Soft feet so we can hear. We're going to go about 12 minutes, and then we'll get going with our fitness stations. Sound good? All right, go ahead, get started.
Physical education teachers Cynthia Reif and Michael Fernandez are incorporating a new approach that promises to keep their students active and interested in physical fitness, a simulated walk across the continental United States.
We got to go to 3,000 miles, so we got to get moving, okay?
At the beginning of class, each student is given his or her own pedometer. This device will count each step taken by the student, who tallies the result at the conclusion of their workout. After calculating each student's data, the collective results are added to an estimated position on a map.
1,046 miles we're at, and that is the site of Lincoln's tomb, America's 16th president.
The map is highlighted by milestones, which coincide with geographical features, landmarks, and other historical references of the area or state that the class is currently located. There is no doubt that this blend of phys ed, geography, history, and math has gone over quite well with the students. With each and every step, they are not only improving their physical fitness, they are getting that much closer to their destination in sunny California. Next, we'll relocate to the Edison Municipal Complex, where students from Woodrow Wilson Middle School are showing off their artwork. Every school in the Edison district adorns its walls with art created by the students. It not only gives everyone a chance to show his or her talents, it also personalizes and defines the school by letting the students apply their own lasting mark for all to see. Students at Woodrow Wilson Middle School recently got the opportunity to put their mark on the township offices at the Edison Municipal Building. During the show's opening event, artwork and music created by Woodrow Wilson students beautified the typically bland walls of the complex, celebrating the creative minds, efforts, and unique perspectives of the Edison Public Schools. Since being awarded its Blue Ribbon status in 2010, Martin Luther King Elementary School has received its share of special guests. This was definitely the case in early May.
Welcome, Commissioner Hespe, to Martin Luther King School. We're honored to have you.
Thank you very much.
Students in Ms. Cardoso's classroom were treated to a visit from current New Jersey Education Commissioner David Hespe.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks so much for having me in your class.
Well, thank you for coming.
Looks like everyone's busy. I don't want to get in the way, but I'm just so interested in what they're doing.
Do someone want to tell them what you're doing? Trisha, you want to tell them?
So we're given 3 assignments, and for that we have to have an option of creating a newspaper article, a script, or just a fictional paragraphs.
Mr. Hespe sat in on a lesson conducted by the 2014 Middlesex County Teacher of the Year and seemed to take great interest in the students' diligent work and their use of new classroom technology.
Well, clearly from what we're seeing in the classroom, you can get to a lot more of your learning goals and get to them faster and carry that learning in outside the school day, and that's everything we want to do. We want to maximize instructional time and maximize learning, and that's what's happening.
After his visit and a brief chat with Ms. Cardoso, Principal Diane Wilton gave the commissioner a tour of the school and highlighted some of the wonderful things happening at Martin Luther King Elementary.
Ms. Cardozo was excellent in terms of all the great things she's doing, and so I was very impressed, and everyone in Edison community should feel real proud for the school they have here.
Edison Public Schools have been known over the years to house some of the best athletes in the state of New Jersey. Some of these students are skilled enough to be recruited by colleges and universities from across the country. But making yourself legally eligible to play at the next level is easier said than done.
All right, a qualifier. This is what the Eligibility Center does. They basically give you a title.
Right here at Edison High School, prospective collegiate athletes recently sat in on an assembly conducted by a state representative of the NCAA. During her discussion, she carefully outlined the step-by-step process which each student must adhere to in order to be fully eligible to play college sports, regardless of their scholarship status.
You have to complete 16 core courses, and what core courses are your Englishes, your maths, your sciences, your social sciences, and you have to have 4 years of extra core course.
The presentation answered many of the questions that prospective athletes typically have, and provided them their first step towards success in competition. Best of luck to our graduating athletes. Be sure to represent Edison with pride at the next level. The current popularity of broadcast channels like the Food Network helped skyrocket the status of celebrity chefs to rock star prominence. In a recap of a feature on ESN TV, we highlight the visit of celebrity chef Bal Arneson to J.P. Stevens High School.
We do have a great event going on here today for you. We have Chef Bal, who is a celebrity chef, and she's going to do some demo cooking for you.
I need 2 volunteers to come here and cook with me. You know, one of the things I noticed with the Food Network and the cooking channel with all the competition shows, kids are more into food now. This is something so new to me. Many kids have come to me and they said, you know, I want to learn how to cook and I want to be a pastry chef and I want to be a chef. So I think kids are already a step ahead of us, which is really great. You know, my daughter, when she's 21 now, so 6-7 years ago, she was not interested. My son, who's 11, loves cooking. So he's not into grabbing a cold pizza from the fridge. He actually says to me, Mom, can we bake something? Can we cook something? So it's pretty awesome to see kids getting into the food world.
It's delicious. Oh my gosh, I love Indian food. I was about to get into the lunch line because I love French toast too. But then I saw this coming on and I decided to come here instead. And I got really lucky and I could cook with Val.
All of my meals can be made in less than 20 minutes. Great flavors, healthy spices, and something amazing you can make it in 20 minutes.
Some kids here are used to this kind of food, so other kids aren't. So something that's new and different, you know, could definitely get the hype up about serving lunch.
So I'm going to add some tomato paste. I brought butter chicken recipe. That it says no butter chicken, so there's no butter, no cream, really healthy food filled with amazing spices that are really good for your brain. So I thought that'd be so wonderful for kids to taste the chicken beyond salt and pepper. So have it with my spices. And the second one is a vegetarian dish. I brought a quinoa and a Brussels sprouts. Quinoa has an amazing amount of health benefits. So I wanted kids to have good flavors and healthy meal today. So I'm so excited to have that. And a cookie. Oh, I forgot about my cookie. I have this cookie is a lentil cookie, and lentils are so good for kids. And so I call it lentil with the oatmeal chocolate chip cookie. So kids eat the chocolate chips, but they have no idea there's lentils in it. So I'm so excited to bring those.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to feature the no butter chicken on the menu before the school year's out. I'm not getting as much on the quinoa and Brussels sprouts, but we can give it a try. And the cookies are just fantastic. They're easy to make. Everybody seems to love them. Just photobomb me?
It's really good. I like the chicken.
It was really good.
What was your favorite part?
The chicken part and then the sauce inside was really good too.
I'm so excited. I just love it. I love bringing different unique food to them, and the kids are absolutely in heaven. So this is amazing. BalArneson.com or Food Network. They can put Food Network, Spice Goddess. So all my information is on the website right now. Yeah.
Many would agree the issue of racism in this country is a subject that isn't typically discussed in a progressive manner. Some even go so far to say that it doesn't even exist anymore. Well, students at J.P. Stevens High School have decided to address this controversial topic through language and art at the school's first ever Poetry Slam.
Why am I not at home? Under the strict, dominating reign of my parents, worrying about grades, studying endlessly until my head explodes. Those are things I should be doing as an Indian, right?
Participating students dressed the stage in the JP Auditorium for a night of lyrical release and discussion about this hard-hitting subject.
No father should see their own child hating their name. No girl should feel like she just takes up space. Because no one should think because of my race, I don't belong. Before I could embrace a Latino girl, I heard she was uneducated. I heard she was illiterate. I heard we didn't have anything in common. I'm Indian, obviously smarter than a Latino girl, and much more likely to succeed, of course. Associating with her might, in fact, soil my Indianness.
Regardless of each piece's reception or grade received by the judging panel, the important aspect was the openness of ideas and thoughts on a subject that continues to divide this country and society as a whole.
We know the power that we all possess, and we know what, as one race, the human race, we know what we all can do.
Can it all be ended so blacks and whites will no longer be affected? Can it all be over so we can live in peace? Racism, why are you still around? Go away, please.
You are who you are. Don't let anyone tell you who you should be and what you should be doing.
Long as we all stick together and shine through the night, we can seek to better a future and put hope to better nights.
Great progress can be made if everyone lends a hand so that we can reach our goal into the promised land.
With Edison's close proximity to New York, most residents tend to lean toward the Big Apple when expressing their professional sports team loyalties. In the case of NFL franchises, there's a big decision to be made: Giants or Jets. For a select group of students representing the Edison District, a once-in-a-lifetime event was experienced, spending a day at the state-of-the-art New York Jets training facility in Florham Park.
A lot of these schools are familiar with the program, but today is that day that really changes everything. Today is that day where they get to meet NFL players. Today is the day that they get to see nutritionists and other schools who are successful with the program so that they can take it, learn from it, and become leaders in it.
The NFL Fuel Up to Play 60 organization was established to help encourage younger generations to focus on a healthy lifestyle, eating right, and staying active by getting their required 60 minutes per day of physical activity.
You actually learn like leadership, teamwork, things you can use in life, and in his story, like you can achieve anything when you are fit and you exercise.
The school district is from Edison, so please give me a round of applause. Help me welcome Mr. T, Ava, Nico, and Mr. Hannah.
Students at Ben Franklin Elementary School took this influence seriously and founded a student fitness club with the goal of whipping the students and their parents into shape. Their monumental efforts were recognized by Play 60, and they were asked to feature their story at the Florham Park event, with the hope that their efforts will influence students from other sending districts.
Field to Play 60 is a student-based program. This is for the students, this is for the kids. These students realize that they have power, realize that they can make a change and make a difference in the community. They tagged along with a program advisor, Mr. T, and listen, I mean, their school is probably one of the greatest schools in the nation with the Field to Play 60 program, and it started with kids.
We set up a 7th grader at Hoover to create the Field to Play 60 so we can advise at both schools, because he doesn't want it to end here at elementary. He wants it to go above and beyond.
That's what it's all about. When these students can really take initiative and take ownership of these events, and the they play such a huge role because it brings along other students, and it really gets the momentum of the entire program really rolling. And so it's great when you hear stories like that and when these kids really get involved.
It's actually vital for the kids to have some kind of program, because half the time that's the only thing that they're going to get in terms of physical activity. That's why I'm not a fan of video games. They are addictive. So don't start anything you're ever going to want to have to stop.
After their talk, the students listened to some sound health advice by the Jets nutritionist Glenn Tobias and tight end Zach Sudfeld.
But when I have these awesome breakfasts that Glenn has set up for me, it makes it to where I can focus and I can be really sharp and smart. And that helps me not only in the classroom, but also it helps me take it from the classroom to the field.
The bigger the engine, the faster the car. So that's the more muscle you have, the faster you'll go, the more endurance, strength. And if you have too much body fat, it's like having bricks in the trunk of your car. That doesn't help you. You have to accelerate that weight and decelerate that weight, and it really doesn't benefit you at all. So to lower your body fat and increase your lean body mass or your muscle, that's a critical point, and you want to make sure you eat throughout the day to do that.
The first was we want to build a school wellness team. The second thing is we want to increase the participation in the local school meals. Thirdly, we want to increase physical activity all around. And finally, we want every school to become a touchdown school. So it was a great experience and a lot of fun for everybody.
A few dreams then came true for the students who were Jets fans. Access was given to the team's indoor training field, where a simulated workout was given by the coaches.
1, 2, 3, yes! All the way to go, ready, and...
we made like Jets players, talked about the 4th to K-6 team, what we do here. I got them at Zach's on field and Geno Smith.
It's certainly not every day when elementary and middle school students are allowed access to an NFL facility to meet their heroes, run on the field, and see and feel the long history of one of the NFL's principal franchises.
Say play 60. Play 60. And fuel up. Fuel up.
Thank you for watching today, and always keep an eye out for what's going on around Edison.